Hey everyone, hope you are doing well. In this video, we will talk about improving lead quality using Meta Conversions API. Now, I have covered how to implement Meta Conversions API on my YouTube channel, and we had a really long call yesterday on our school community, which was the weekly coaching session where we discussed how to use CAPI and how CAPI helps you improve your lead quality over time. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about the improving lead quality in particular, because I have already covered implementation. You'll find it on my channel, and I'm just going to cover this part. Let's just see what we can do with it. So improving lead quality using CAPI, and this is a post on my school community. Exactly how does Meta learn from your GHL CAPI events when you're not selecting a pixel inside the ad set? So the idea is we are running Facebook ads, whether we're running it on landing pages, whether we're running it on lead forms, doesn't matter. The goal is to improve our lead quality over time. So we start the campaign in a few months. We want to see good leads coming in because we've been sending lead information from GoHIghLevel to Meta using Conversions API. That's the goal, right? When we move them to a pipeline stage called won or closed or booked appointment or attended appointment, like in the pipeline, when we move the leads, whether manually or automatically, when we move them to a specific stage, we want to send a signal through CAPI to Meta saying that this is a good lead. And when we do that, what happens is Meta learns about that lead, looks at that lead and says, okay, this lead was good for this advertiser. So we must find more leads like this. That's the entire idea. We can send a lead event via CAPI to Meta. How does it improve the lead quality? That's the question, right? So let's talk about an example. Okay, I have opened a few tabs. Let's look at them first. Let's look at the pipeline first. So we have a lead pipeline, and let's say we are generating leads from Meta and the leads are coming in under new leads. Whenever they get moved to booked appointment, let's say John Smith came from our ad and John Smith's been attributed as an ad lead here. You can move them in to booked appointment, or they can get moved in automatically. When that happens, we have workflow here, booked appointment CAPI, that only triggers when the pipeline stage been moved to booked appointment. When that happens, we are just sending a Meta Conversions API lead event. It's not a funnel event. Funnel events are for conversion tracking. That's different. We are tracking conversions in our campaign, but we are trying to improve our lead quality. For that, we need to send a lead event. The connection type will be always integration. Is the access token and the dataset ID. Now you'll understand what it means when you know how to set up Conversions API. Again, there are videos on my channel. Go ahead and watch those. Now, the pixel we are using is this one, Aircon Pixel. We have set up Conversions API on this one. If you go to Events Manager, we've set up Conversions API and we have fetched the access token and the dataset ID from this particular dataset, Aircon Pixel. We go to Settings. Let's just see the dataset ID. Let's just cross-match it with that 4405. 4405. So we are using this same data set in this one. Now, this is our ad account. Let's just go to the right ad account. This is the ad account that has the pixel. So if we go to our Meta Business Suite, we go to Connected Assets, you can see this is the right ad account we have connected. Now, what we are doing is we are generating leads from this campaign. For example, we are sending them to GoHIghLevel. They get processed, they get moved to booked appointment, and this workflow is sending data to the pixel or to the data set that is connected to the ad account. So when we do lead form campaigns, for example, we are running our campaigns on instant forms, we don't get to select in the ad set level, we don't get to select a pixel, because in the ad set, you select a pixel to track conversions. But in lead forms, there is no conversion tracking because the lead form is created inside Meta. So Meta knows when the form is submitted, they track the conversion internally. You don't have to send any signals or anything. But if you're running it on landing pages, then you would have to send a lead event. That's why when you select website here, you can select a data set and then configure your events from there. What happens is because this pixel is connected to this ad account, the pixel is learning from this events we are sending through CAPI to Meta, and the pixel is feeding information to the ad account.
Hey everyone, just wanted to take a quick moment to share my school community where if you join, you get to ask me questions about issues you're facing on GoHIghLevel Ads Automation AI. You can also be a part of the weekly coaching sessions where I conduct training on many different topics and we do a Q&A session after that. Besides, you get free access to a lot of my courses that I'm not uploading on YouTube anymore. Some of them you can already see on the screen. Also, there are members only discounts. So if you join, you get 50% off on my courses, my snapshots, my funnels, everything. That's pretty much what I want to share. See you on the other side.
Now, as you keep running other ads, other campaigns in this ad account, the account keeps learning from that pixel data that it's receiving from GoHIghLevel, and that's how it works, really. A few things you need to understand. Meta actually matches the event to the right ad using FB Click, which is Facebook Click ID. Now, when you move someone to booked appointment, or there are other workflows as well, we have created a few. So if they get to attended appointment, so if we move them to attended appointment, we are sending information. If we move them to sold, we are sending information. So we have a few different workflows to send good lead information, and we don't have to send bad lead information, by the way. I've been getting a lot of questions about this. We don't have to send any bad lead information. Just talk about the positives here, right? So when they get moved to sold, booked appointment, attended, we are sending all these signals, and Meta keeps learning through the dataset information that it's receiving from GoHIghLevel. What are the good leads for us? So Meta tries to find similar leads like those for us, right? That's the entire idea. That's the goal. And over time, as you keep sending 100, 150, 200 data through these workflows, Meta will keep learning and then keep improving your leads quality over time. Now, very important, if you move someone to any of these stages, they need to be attributed as a Facebook lead. What do I mean by that? So if you go to this lead, the lead should say it came from ads. So it should say it came from paid social or social media or something. It must come from an ad. As you can see, it has a campaign name. It has a YouTube Medium content. So it means it came from an ad. So it has to say social or paid social or something. I'm not sure what the exact attribution is. If this is not the case, if this lead doesn't have these attribution information, then what will happen is the lead information won't go through. So these workflows will try to process the lead and send this lead information to Meta. But if the lead didn't come from Meta, it won't go through. It will just skip that part. So that's very important to understand. These information that I'm sharing with you, I have it on my community, obviously, and I have found it on a lot of Meta official documents. I've linked them here. Obviously, it's in my community. So yeah, you need to watch another video on GoHIghLevel attribution tracking. I'll link that in this video's description. And this video will actually help you understand how attribution tracking works in GoHIghLevel. Basically, when a lead comes from Meta to GoHIghLevel using a lead form, that lead is automatically attributed as a paid ad lead or a social ad lead. If you're sending from landing pages, you need to make sure you're using GoHIghLevel form surveys calendars. You can't use any external like jot forms or type forms or anything like that in your pages. If that lead comes through Zapier or any other webhook, that will be attributed as a third-party lead. That won't be attributed as an ad lead. Even if you're generating ads leads, they won't be attributed and those leads information won't go through. So that's how Meta improves lead quality. You don't have to select the pixel in the ad account for it to tell, okay, I want good leads from the pixel information that I've fed over time. It does that automatically. So that's there to it. All that information gets processed in Meta's backend automatically. You don't have to do anything. All you need to care about, the leads need to be attributed as ad leads, and you need to keep sending as much data as possible. That's how you can improve your lead quality over time. So that's what I want to share with you in this video. Hopefully you have a better understanding now. And let me know in the comments if you have any other questions on this. Probably we'll make some more follow-up videos on this. I know it's a complicated topic. Let's just see how it goes. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.